Hi guys, EnFission here. So I've been playing a little bit of Hearthstone. It is Blizzard's card game that they still currently have in beta. They were supposed to enter open beta last month, but it's Blizzard, so last month could be February. So who knows when that'll be released. But right now I'm going to be playing in Arena mode. Now what Arena mode is you pay either 150 gold or $2 to have a playthrough of it. Now, initially, you get to pick between 3 random heroes. In front of me, I've got the Rogue, Shaman, Warlock. I think I'm gonna go Shaman. And now, how you go through Arena is you get 3 cards to pick from. And you do that for 30 iterations. So you'll have a total of 30 cards. You can't just pick whatever cards you want. You have to kind of weigh the options and decide what you think will fit best to what you currently have, which is a little hard when you're only given 3 options at a time. But it's entertaining, to say the least. So here I will take the Abomination. He is taunt, which means that his enemy minions will have to attack it first, and when it dies, it will deal 2 damage to all players. So that sounds like a good call. I'm not a big fan of the Windfury Harpy because it's a gigantic target, and I don't normally get to use its Windfury. What Windfury does is it means the minion gets to attack twice. And it usually doesn't happen. Fire Elemental, I do like that card. It gives you a Battle Cry, which deals 3 damage. Battle Cry, when you play the minion, it does something when it initially comes onto the field. So you'll get to pick something, either a minion or the hero, and deal 3 damage to it. So I like it, but I think I'm going to go with the Silverhand Knight, because his Battle Cry he will be summoned to the field as well as a 2/2, and I think I like that more. Okay, almost always I will pick Silence. Silencing a minion means it removes all buffs, removes any current effects. It's generally an awesome card. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. I don't really like any of these cards. I don't care for that. Again, not a fan of Windfury, so I guess I'm going with the Wolf Rider, which has 3 attack, 1 health, and it just has charge, which means it can attack the turn that you play it. So we'll go with that. Wisp is useless. Windspeaker could be useful, but so is Bloodlust. If you have a board of 5 minions and you give them all Bloodlust, that's an extra 15 damage that turn. So, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna have to go with the Bloodlust. Acolyte of Pain. I might get the Acolyte of Pain because I currently don't have any card draw. Whenever the Acolyte of Pain is damaged, draw a card. But then there's a Hex, which, if there's a really big minion that he puts on the field, then I can just go, haha, it's now a 0/1 frog. That's... Ooh, the tough choices this draft. I normally don't have this many good options. Go with Hex. Well, we can forget this card. A 2/2 with Taunt, that's okay for a 2 cost, but it's not enough. Although Flesh-Eating Ghoul is nice, but it's often killed pretty quickly. It can get out of control. You can end up with a 9/3 minion that costs you 3. Yeah, we'll go with the Flesh-Eating. Unbound Elemental. Whenever you play a card with Overload, the Unbound Elemental will gain 1-1. I'll talk about Overload if I get a chance at it, but I'm not going to go with Unbound Elemental because I currently don't have any cards that have Overload. And the Gnomish Inventor will give me card draw. Frost Shock, deal 1 damage to an enemy creature and freeze it? That's okay, I suppose. But I'm thinking I like the Fork Lightning better. 3 cost for a 2/2 that deals 1 damage isn't very good, so I kind of don't want to even look at that. So Fork Lightning it is. Oh, and we got the rares this turn. Cost 1 less for each damage you're here. It's taken. On the class that's a Shaman, that's not a very good pick, because you don't want to get your health down as a Shaman. If I was playing as a Warlock, which I had the option to, that'd be a great time to pick the Molten Giant. So we're not going to look at him. I don't have any Pirates. I also don't have any minions that have Divine Shields. Wow, this is kind of crap. Well, I'll take the Blood Knight in case an opponent that I come across has Divine Shields, because it works on enemy minions as well. This is garbage. Leprechaun Gnome is a good card to play, because you'll get a guaranteed 2 damage unless the enemy silences you, and if they waste the silence on that, I'm fine with that. So yeah, we'll go with the Leprechaun Gnome. I need more lower end cards. I have like very few 1-drops, 0 2-drops. I think we're gonna go with the Rock Biter. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Rock Biter rather. Again, silence. Gonna take it. I have a fair bit of silence now, so I might not have to take it. The Brewmaster would be nice. I don't think I have too many minions that are battle cries, though. I have a few. No, we'll go... Yeah, I want the Brewmaster. Okay, Magma Rager is an all-around terrible card. Because there's 2 classes that can just kill it without doing anything. So there's no point in using that. I currently don't have any weapons. The Shaman does have weapons that he can get, but I don't have any of them. So we're gonna go with the Fire Elemental. Ooh, another Bloodlust. Restore 4 health. I'm not a huge fan of getting cards that heal you. Because I generally don't want to be in that situation in the first place. And 6 cost for a 5/4 that the crappy battle cry is kind of not worth it. So we're gonna go with Yeti. I already have a Bloodlust, so I think we'll be okay in that section. Darkscale Healer, this is a decent battle cry, because if you have a good board control, but your minions are starting to run low on health, this is a big boon to your advantage. Again, terrible card. So it's a choice between these 2, and I've got 1 Hex. I've got a few Silences. I think we'll go with the Healer. Lord of the Arena is an okay taunt. I'm not all that thrilled with him. Believe it or not, while this sounds like a terrible effect to have, it still is a 7/6, which kind of makes people a little wary having to fight it. But then there's an Acidic Swamp Ooze, which destroys your opponent's weapon. And there's some really nasty weapons in this game, so I think we'll go with that. Murloc Tighter. That would be a nice opening card. Wisp is awful. Never, ever take a Wisp. It's just... no, don't do it. I'll take the Wind Speaker. Because I do have some bigger minions, and giving them Wind Fury would be nice. This is completely pointless. I don't have secrets. So, we're not going with that. The Master Swordsmith, that would be fairly nice, but I think I don't have any high health minions at the same time. I have almost no card draw. I think my only card draw is this guy. Yeah, that's my only card draw, so we'll take that. I don't need another one of these. Stampeding Kodo. This is nice against some taunt creatures that have lots of health, but almost no attack. So I think we're gonna go with the Kodo. Lightning Bolt. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna explain what Overload is. What Overload is while this card costs only 1 mana the turn you play it, and it deals 3 damage, which is kind of a huge deal. What it does is the next turn it locks one of your mana, so it's kind of like a use now, pay later type of thing. Thrallmar Falseer, comparing these two, I would rather have the Wind Speaker, but I don't have much direct removal, so I'm gonna go with the Lightning Bolt. I don't have any Murlocs, so I can forget this card. I'd rather not take a Monetide Totem. I'm not too thrilled about this card, but it is a good... you can usually get at least 4 damage out of it. What Divine Shield does is, like, the first time the minion's attacked, no matter how much the damage, it doesn't hurt him. So he gets a hit at least twice. And he has charge, which means he can attack right away. So you can usually knock out a stronger minion, and this will stay alive. So I guess we'll go with that. This seems like an okay card, but I don't like using a card to get another card, because if I didn't have this card to begin with, I wouldn't have to have this card. So it doesn't make sense. I don't have pirates, so that's useless. So we're gonna go with the Earth Elemental. I have a little bit of overload, so we'll consider that one. A 3/3 for 3, that's okay. And the Battle Cry, given the rest of the value of the card, it's okay. It's kind of nice because it's not 3 health to your hero, it's 3 health to whatever you want. And then the Starkwired Dwarf. This got nerfed pretty badly, actually. Because it used to just be give a minion +2 attack. Not +2 attack this turn. So, yeah, the persistence being gone massively devalues this guy, so we're gonna go with non-elemental. Oh, okay, I see we're gonna have lots of removal. The reason I'm not immediately going for the Rock Biter is I might be giving that to a minion or myself. And if I'm giving that to the minion, that minion might die. It might like do its job, but it might die as well. And if I give it to myself and I'm attacking something big, I'm taking that much damage to the face, so that's not a great idea. Lightning Bolt, well, yes, it costs technically 2 mana, but it's instant removal where I don't take damage, so that's kind of nice. I could use more silence, though. I only got the 2. Yeah, we'll I'll go with the Earthshock. Lord of the Arena, not a huge fan. This has been a silly card in the past. I've had some times where I've made that young Dragon Hawk get really big, and it's kind of silly, but that was with a Paladin deck. So we're gonna go with the Dragonling mechanic. Wisp is terrible. I don't have any weapons, so that's terrible. Another Dragonling mechanic. Got 2 cards left to pick. I've already got enough silence. That's terrible. So we're gonna go with Ogre. Mana Attic. If it was persistent, I might take it, but I'm not going to. The 7/5 with stealth is pretty nice. It's a little costly, so I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm thinking the Young Priestess. I don't have that many big minions though, so I think I have to go with the Assassin. Okay, so there's my draft. So we'll go on to games now.